Donald Trump has laid down the gauntlet. He has ordered the hiring of no less than 20,000 new ICE agents within the next 60 days, as he plans to more than triple the ICE agents that are currently handling arrests on the field. This is an article from the Post-Millennial discussing this. This is a right-wing news outlet. This is written by Thomas Stevenson, and he writes, Trump orders DHS to bring on 20,000 more ICE agents for deportation efforts. Trump said DHS will increase the enforcement and removal operations force of the Department of Homeland Security by no less than 20,000 officers. President Donald Trump, he writes, has called for the Department of Homeland Security to bring on 20,000 more immigration and custom enforcement officers in order to carry out deportations, which would be a large expansion of ICE if it comes to fruition. In an order signed by the president, Trump said no later than 60 days after the date of this proclamation, the Secretary of Homeland Security shall supplement existing enforcement and removal operations by deputizing and contracting with state and local law enforcement officers, former federal officers, and personnel within other federal agencies and other individuals to increase the enforcement and removal operations force of the Department of Homeland Security by no less than 20,000 officers in order to conduct an intensive campaign to remove illegal aliens who have failed to depart voluntarily. Now, as a part of this is the whole carrot and stick, where instead of a stick, he's got a baseball bat. But on the carrot side, they're offering $1,000 for people who voluntarily self-deport. And this means that their flights out, the federal government will pay for. So they're giving people an out. If you don't want to get arrested and be permanently banned from the U.S. and from any chance of becoming a citizen later on, you can self-deport. If you do that, maybe you have a chance of coming back. But if you don't, and if they have to come and find you, because Trump himself has stated that there are 20 million illegal aliens that they're coming for, so now is the time to escape if you don't want to be permanently banned from the country. Now, according to the New York Times, the Post-Millennial writes, the number of ICE agents focused on deportation efforts is around 6,000 officers. The move would more than triple the section of ICE that works with deportations, double. The president also signaled that he would like local law enforcement to be deputized in the immigration enforcement efforts. In other words, there is going to come a point here where deportations are going to dramatically ramp up. Now, over the past few months, Trump has ramped up deportation and immigration security efforts, drawing a stark contrast to the record rate of illegal immigration that took place under former President Joe Biden, aka President Vegetables. In particular, the Trump administration has focused on the deportation of gang members and violent criminals who have come into the U.S. illegally. In line with these efforts, the Trump administration has announced several other policies to get illegal immigrants in the U.S. to self-deport, even offering $1,000 to leave and covering the cost of their travel out of the United States. Meaning if you can prove that you are leaving or that you have left, you will be reimbursed for the cost of the plane ticket. These are all good things. They're essentially giving people a carrot and a stick option, where the stick is a baseball bat and the carrot is $1,000 and a free flight out of the country. Now, in the same order, Trump said that those who came to the U.S. illegally and remain, consequences will ensue, including removal, prosecution, incarceration, and fines, as consistent with applicable law for immigration-related crimes, the garnishment of wages, and the confiscation of savings and personal property, including homes and vehicles. Meaning it is time to get out. You're running out of time to self-deport before the U.S. government comes after you, finally. We're talking 20, 30 years late, but we're finally getting here. You had George W. Bush failing to do this, Obama encouraging people to come in here, Biden, of course, opening the door. So, this is the time. If you're an illegal alien here, this is the time to get out while you have the chance. Because if you get arrested and then deported, you're not going to be able to come back. That's the message that's being sent out here. So this is good stuff.